What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back. We are back. I hope you guys missed me because we missed y'all. Welcome to another episode of the BKE Podcast. I'm your host, CJ Lord. You guys know what it is. We got our special guest. We got DJ Favor here. He's a gospel DJ of Tone-Def Radio, TDR. Favor, what is good?
What's happening? What's going on? Thank you for having me back, Doc.
Hey man, pleasure all mine. Pleasure all mine. You know I gotta bring you back. You gotta bring back some familiar faces.
For
We've been
sure.
gone for a little bit. We've been gone for a little bit, but I hope you guys are ready. You guys know what it is that this is ran by the Ranters Unions. Salute to the Ranters Union. Salute to all the supporters who's out here watching right now. So hope you guys ready to get this thing on and cracking. Just to let you guys know that we are not responsible for the things that will be said tonight. All right. So hope y'all ready. We're gonna get this thing on and cracking. Y'all know how we do things on here. We got a topic of the night, which we're gonna talk about maximizing on your opportunities. All right. So, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later tonight. So I hope you guys are ready. Take some time to think about it. So, just it's all about what it is. Make sure that you guys follow us at the BKE Podcast on Twitter, YouTube, and on Facebook. Give a nigga a follow. Give a nigga a like. It's free. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back on the problem. Let's get to the hot topics of the week. We got a new justice on the Supreme Court. Congratulations to the newly Justice Kentanji Brown-Jackson. She is the first black female justice on the Supreme Court. You know, um, a lot of people that had a lot of things to say about her, right? And like I get it. I get it. Some things you can't overlook, but at the end of the day, this is a milestone. While in her past, there were some cases that that she did as a judge that are questionable, child pornography cases and things like that. But at the end of the day, like you're doing your job. This is what sometimes you ain't gonna please everybody, especially when you're a judge. When you're a judge, you can't please everybody. You're not gonna get the liking of everybody. Congratulations. Congratulations. You Sleepy Joe with the Ray Bans on. Sleepy Joe had Ray Bans on today as they had a celebration on the White House lawn today in honor of the newly confirmed Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Favor, how did you feel about this, man?
I didn't get to see it. Of course, I was at work, but I heard about it. I'm definitely gonna go watch it. Um, when I first heard it and it came down the stream, I was like, "What? Oh, that's what's up. This is gonna be great." Like you said, yeah, there's some stuff in the background, but I think everybody has stuff in their background. If you dig deep enough, you're gonna find something. People
Absolutely.
think that justices and judges and they don't have nothing going on. They ain't did nothing in their past. But um, I think I think she'd be a good one, Doc. I was looking at some of her cases and stuff like that, and yeah, I I mean, like you said, there's a couple of them in there. Of course, they would point that out, but
Right.
like I'm a Bible man.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible say you without sin cast the first stone.
Hey, look, man. Here's the thing, right?
So
The thing is, like I said, this is a milestone. Watching the hearing and things like that, like they really, really like grilled her. Like
yeah, I
it's
believe
one
it.
of they grilled her like I have never seen them grill Kavanaugh like this. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like the Democrats didn't grill Kavanaugh like this, but the Republicans made sure they knew that they didn't want her on this this Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was three Republicans who actually voted yes, during
Uh,
the voting. I think the final tally was I think it was 57 to 48. It was like
mm,
57 to 48, something like that. 53-48 or something like that. and it was great to see. This is history in the making. This is history in the
Yeah,
making. So definitely congratulations, Justice Kentanji Walker, Kentanji Brown-Jackson. This
yeah.
is, like I said, this is a milestone. So yeah, definitely, definitely,
Congrats,
definitely. And like
congrats. Yeah,
this is something that we get to look at, and something that kids of this generation not only get to witness this, but they get to grow up seeing that the first black female, the first African American woman to be on the Supreme Court Justice.
like who
Not only
thought we
that,
would see it?
right? Like who would
Yeah,
thought we have African American woman as vice president? Like these are the things.
right.
I get people are skeptical because of the history, as with her being she was a district attorney beforehand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's some questionable things, with her being a district attorney and her putting a lot of African American males behind bars, but yeah, man, it was something great to see. It was something great to see, like but I just want to see where this goes with this. Like where does it goes? With this now. Now the grunt work has been done. Now the hard work comes afterwards.
Yeah.
But we got one of our special guests here. I hope you guys are ready. He is the host of the Check In Podcast on Tuesdays. He is known as Ray Boone of Snow Globe. Ray, what's going on, fam?
What it do? What it do? What's going on, man?
What's going
What's
on, man? How you
happening,
feeling?
Tired as a hunker. Just got home.
bruh?
I literally just walked in the door like 10 minutes ago.
Bruh.
All right, I got you. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
What's been up with
Hey,
y'all?
Yeah,
hey, now, man, we talking about the new Justice Kentanji Brown-Jackson. I know, yeah, I know, and
Her phony ass. I'm glad she in. I'm glad she in.
and exactly right, like I said, because
Y'all
I was
better do y'all
talking.
history on her.
I know, and I was talking with about a buddy of mine earlier, and I was like, it's a milestone to see an African American woman on the Supreme Court, right?
Definitely.
yeah.
But it's hard to overlook, her past cases. The past cases are questionable,
Well, we here
and
now. Let's talk.
absolutely, absolutely. And why I won't tear down the black woman, why I won't tear down the black woman, at the end of the day, it's there. And like I said, being a judge, you're not gonna please everybody, but
Nope.
this is your chance to right whatever wrong that people has for you,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and that's just what it's all about at this point.
Mm-hmm.
While we talking about milestones, we're gonna talk about my man Tiger Woods back in action. Tiger Woods has been competing. He competed in the first round in the Augusta National tournament after a severe leg injury from a tragic car accident last. I mean, dude almost lost his life. Yeah, like he almost lost
Mm-hmm.
a leg, and he did a tremendous bounce back, and he was able to. He came in round one with
10th
the
place.
youngsters. With the youngsters.
He in 10th place thus far. I ain't see him. I didn't see the highlights today because I know he started at 1. They show all his shots at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I don't know what he did today, but I know yesterday he was I think 4 under, but he
Yeah.
was still in 10th. And I'm starting to learn golf too. Hey,
Hmm.
Yeah. I never would have thought I'd be looking at golf like that myself.
and,
Yeah.
and,
Like.
and, and guess what? We gotta honestly, man, we gotta thank little freaky dick Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he youngin, he
Yeah.
done
His son is on the come up too. His
Yeah.
son is
His
on the come
son's
up
so.
too. He
Oh
he
man,
killing he killing the juniors right now.
youngin, hey,
He killing the juniors right now.
that little
So
boy gonna be a force to reckon with. Trust
oh
me.
yeah,
boy.
most definitely,
Trust me.
most definitely, most
He
definitely.
swing
Yeah.
just like his father.
Just
Just
like
like
his
his father.
father, the
Yeah.
form,
Daddy
everything.
taught him. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad. I'm happy for him though, man. I mean, he done did his dirt and that little shit with his divorce and fucking with messing with the females and doing all that. He
Right.
still bounced back, from that, like
Yeah.
you said, from that and
Absolutely.
from that accident, man. I'm rooting for T Dub for sure.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
definitely.
most
Like
definitely.
when he said that he's going to compete in Augusta, I'm like, man, come on, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens when the time comes around, and then
Right.
hold him, behold him. He said, man, look, I'm suiting up, and he was out
Mm-hmm.
there. Competed round one, placed 10th, and I didn't get a chance to watch the second round today, but apparently he did good again today. So this is a true milestone, man. Like this just I guess this year is the year of
To come back.
the vets, the vets,
The bounce
year of the
back.
vets.
Yeah.
Tom Brady came back out of retirement.
Yeah.
Tom Brady came back out of retirement, so this is the year of the vets right now. They're showing that
I
they
wasn't even surprised about that, y'all. Honestly, that was just a
absolutely,
publicity stunt.
absolutely,
See,
absolutely.
I said the same thing. I said,
He did that shit for attention, dog. He did that shit
You
for
know he
attention.
did. You know he did, man. You know he did.
He did that
You
shit for
know.
attention, man. But I tell you what, sidebar. I know we ain't talking about sports, but we better sign Debo.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah, man.
better act right. Because if we don't sign that
Yeah.
man, it's gonna be the dumbest. I told my fans, if we do not sign Debo, I'm boycotting football this season.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. You know what I'm
They'd be a
saying?
damn fool not to sign that boy.
Absolutely. While we talking about sports, there's been some lucrative deals that's been happening in the NFL. Just with
oh
these
yeah.
$100 million contracts. We got
What?
Devontae Adams as the highest paid wide receiver in history. With
No, Tyreek got it now.
oh yeah, that's right, Tyreek
Tyreek got it
Hill.
now. Tyreek getting
But
28, 27. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that. You right. You right.
yeah,
Hmm.
Debo definitely a dog. Debo
A
definitely a dog.
cold dog.
Debo definitely a dog.
Let me ask you this, CJ, and you're a
What's up?
sports head, and I'm gonna ask you this favor. Um, if you was Jed York, that's the owner of San Fran. In case y'all don't know,
hmm
what deal would you give? What deal would you give Debo?
Honestly, I got to give him a contract that is just as similar as Devontae Adams and Tariq Hill.
Okay,
I
now
mean,
keep in mind. All right, favor. I'm finished, but favor. What about you?
I think CJ got it right. I kind of agree. You
Okay.
said keep in mind though.
Now keep in
I'm
mind,
I'm seeing where you going with this.
we still got to sign Nick. Both of them on both of them on that last rookie contract. Still got to sign Nick.
Mm,
Now, like my housemate said he'll throw him 100. 4 years, 5 years, 100. I'm with that because what he do. However, got to think about what they
man,
always say. What wins championships?
look, he said
Defense.
match Devontae Adams contract. Listen, I'm all good. I'm all good for signing Nick. You do gotta sign Nick, but you can sign both of those guys and have these other guys who are good, but you can restructure their contract. Even if
Started
they
with
don't
Jimmy
make
G.
yeah,
they do it all the
exactly.
time.
Definitely
Yeah.
start with Jimmy G. You like, look, you gotta restructure this contract, baby, because you're not even starting next year. You're not even starting next year. We ain't about to be paying you 100 mil and you sitting on the bench. That's just me.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna make this year? 20,
Who
20,
Jimmy?
25? Yeah,
20, 25, 26.
yeah. That's too much for you to be
That's
sitting on the
too
bench.
much. Too much. And
Yeah,
I like Ricardo said, Jimmy G needs to go. I agree. Now we already know, and I've been saying to my San Fran folks, if we got Jimmy after the draft, come the 28th, he's going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So deal with it. However, like you say, CJ, restructure his contract because you still got this rookie on the defensive end, that animal, and you still got this rookie on the offensive end, that animal that you both got to sign. So with me personally, I would give them. I would give me personally right now, if I had to, considering that Jimmy may still be there, I'd give him 4 or 5 years, maybe 70, 80 million. That's
Yeah,
between 19, 20 per year for right
Hmm.
now. Because again, you still got to sign Nick, and you know Nick want the money. He deserve it.
yeah. Like, and the reason why they can't trade Jimmy G is for the whole fact of Nobody wants this contract. Nobody wants this contract.
No, nobody
Yeah,
don't want that contract.
nobody want that contract. Like, like you can't make it worthwhile. You can't make it worthwhile. I'm sorry. I think you're gonna find you can find. I think what is can happen is the draft is in a couple of weeks. The draft is in a couple of weeks, so something can happen where it's like a
Mm-hmm.
very desperate move, and it depends on where that desperate move is from. The Commanders not doing it because they got Sleepy Wentz. They got Sleepy Wentz. You know what I'm saying? But that's my quarterback now, and that just got to run with the punches. Just got to run with the punches.
Mm.
Going over to the NBA. What's funny is they did this comparison, right? Of the age bracket with the Lakers right now, comparing to the age bracket of the Bulls, in the late '90s. Where everybody was over 35, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only person that was under 30 was Anthony Davis. And
Mm.
and so somebody posted it on in this sports group that I'm in, and I was like, well, here's the difference. The difference is that the Bulls in the '90s played so much better together than the Lakers right now. And this is
Hell yeah.
what I've been trying to tell people, is that chemistry matters. You can have all the stars in the world, but if
Working
those
together.
stars can't be aligned,
Yeah.
then nothing can happen. Look at Golden State. Look at Golden State.
Right.
That had missed those star players missed the same amount of time
Mm-hmm.
as the Lakers guys, and still got over what 30 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Still got over 30 wins. So I mean, of course, and those guys younger too. But like I said, this what happens when you try to buy a championship with a bunch of vets. You know, um,
Yeah.
so I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. The NBA is really heating up right now. The East is up for grabs between the Nets, the Celtics, and the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very, very tight matchup. I love it. I'm a Celtics fan myself, so I'm going Green Machine all day.
And my
You know,
housemate,
um,
Celtics fan.
oh yeah, good
Mm-hmm.
man, good man, good man.
Shouts out to them
But
Spurs.
I
My
knew
bum
it
ass
was
Spurs. Hey,
coming.
we made it in the playoffs.
yeah, consecutively too, but that's all we have today for the sports check. Okay, we got Candace. We got Candace also. Candace also with the Celtics. Okay.
Yeah, Candace is a Celtics fan. What up, Candace?
All right. That's what I'm talking
Hey.
about. All right. Yeah. What up, Candace? So that's all we have right now for the sports check. And we're gonna move on a little bit. We're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about a big retirement. Bruce Willis retiring. He was forced to retire after being diagnosed with aphasia. Um, yeah, man, it was sad because I believe if I heard correctly, he was set for another movie.
Mm-hmm.
He was dropping movies back to back on Hulu. I
Yeah,
don't know
it
if
was.
anybody noticed.
That might be why.
Yeah, he
What's
was.
a pager?
I ain't even think about that. That might be
Aphasia,
why.
aphasia is a communication disorder that makes it hard to use words.
Oh,
So
Mm.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's
he was diagnosed a
yeah,
while ago, but
it just
it
got
it
worse. It
it
got
takes
like
a
worse.
minute for it to actually get as bad as it
Hmm.
because you can if you pay attention you can kind of tell sometimes when he stumbles, but he's so good of an actor you be missing it like he covers it up
he
well.
covered it up.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
covers it
he
up. He
covered it up
covers it up
real
real
good.
well. You
But
when I heard that he had aphasia for a while, and I was like, damn,
yeah, that's what I said. I was like,
he,
how
he like he said
how
they said he had it for like 20 years. He said he had it for like 20 years.
Bruh,
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
so yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
So does
it's
that
crazy.
is it like a speech impediment or
Something like that. It's more
It,
like a language disorder, and
yeah.
it really affects the ability to really like communicate. So
Hmm.
usually it happens after like a stroke is what they said. Usually that's what happens when it happens after a stroke. But it can just happen. It's more common in older adults.
Damn.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And we gotta send that man prayers and healing energy for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
most of.
most definitely,
Yeah,
most definitely.
Damn.
Just crazy, like hearing Bruce Willis retiring, and then Jim Carrey finally retiring after the release of
man.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Gonna see that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just sad, man. Seeing how actors that we grew up watching on the big screen,
Going out. Yeah,
finally retiring after years. Tom Hanks. I think Tom Hanks retired last year, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I'm not sure if
But
I'm not
it's about
mistaken.
time for these cats to retire, though, man.
Yeah,
Let the
yeah,
young guns come
yeah,
in.
they've been
yeah.
there for a
Let
minute.
the
Them
young
young,
Yeah,
ones,
let the young guns come in. They open up production. I think Tom Hanks got a production company. I think. I
yeah,
think.
yeah,
yeah. Tom
yeah.
Hanks
He
got a production
definitely.
company. I
Yeah,
think
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm saying?
a lot
So
of these guys got production companies.
yeah, they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat
Yeah,
regardless.
so definitely like prayers up, prayers up. Yeah, Candace. I think a lot of his stunts. Like I said, he been dropping movies back to back on Hulu. Like if you go on Hulu, you see a lot of Bruce Willis movies up there that came out from 2020 to 2022. It's just like Nicolas Cage.
I think he knew though. Now, if it been 20 years and he knew that long, I don't know. I
Yeah,
do think he knew. The only reason I think he knew is because movies started dropping like that, like back to back, and I
So
ain't
you heard
seen
him
that
push
in a
their
minute.
product out.
Yeah, I ain't seen that in a minute. And I was wondering, shoot, me and my boy had this conversation like, dang, he doing a whole lot of movies, like back to back to back to back. And usually they'll drop a movie and they wait. The movie industry is kind of fickle on gross and all
absolutely.
that kind of stuff. So they
Mm-hmm.
watch the numbers. And I
Well,
only know this because
here's the thing, right? Is since Hulu and Netflix, made a higher standard now.
mm,
There's actors who like on their way out of the Hollywood big screen,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
who's just taking jobs. Nicolas Cage done dropped like 30 movies in the last
yeah,
2 years,
Shit,
and
he
yeah,
I'm
got
like,
something else. He got something recent on now.
yeah,
yeah.
I just won't sit there and watch a Nicolas Cage movie, but
Hold up. Face off.
What's wrong with
Line.
Nick?
Face
Man,
off.
What's,
face
I was
off,
just gonna say, what's wrong with
face
Nick?
off, Con Air, I like them joints,
You
but
like them joints, the newer
yeah,
joints,
you
you
know,
ain't, yeah. Say what you gotta say, Doc. Go
Ricardo said,
ahead.
I be thinking people down when their movies come out back to back like that.
Oh, well, I knew
I
something
mean,
was up.
yeah, those stunts do take a heavy toll on them, especially
I mean,
Bruce
I
Willis
knew
used to.
something. I didn't think he was dying. I just knew something was up. I was like, dang, he dropping movies back to back to
Yeah,
back.
Face Off, and Con Air was his best too.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
I love
However,
Face
Nicolas
Off.
Cage has been in some other shit that he didn't star in,
He
but
was, yeah,
co-star in.
Yeah.
featured or whatever.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna tell
So,
y'all what though. Not to go off, but that Mike Epps special.
oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
heard that.
Hey,
You feel
favor.
that way too?
Hey, favor.
I ain't
Do me
seen
a
it yet.
favor. Watch it.
He
I
said, "Do me a
guarantee you,
favor,
your first
watch."
5 minutes, you're going to turn it off. I stuck through it and looked at all of it because I love Mike Epps. But
Yeah,
and again, a lot of people, because I put that post up, and a lot of people like, man, none of his stand-ups was good. Actually, y'all lying. A couple of them was deep roots pretty good, and I've seen the man in person. But this last one, and he was at home, you would have thought he would have showed out. That joint was garbage.
Yeah,
dang, you gonna
but
retire Denzel too?
Denzel ain't tired. He ain't retired.
but
Ricardo said, "Get rid of him."
but
What?
you'll be very interested to see, like, there's a lot of actors who actually did their own stunts.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Chan, Ryan
yeah,
Reynolds, Tom Cruise, actresses, Charlize Theron. She did a lot of her own stunts. Samuel Jackson did a lot of his own stunts as well. So like, yeah, and Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
racist ass.
yeah.
Liam
That part.
Neeson. Keanu
That part.
Reeves. Keanu Reeves, that's my man right there, man.
Yeah, hey Candace, I agree. That earthquake jump was good.
Yeah, Earthquake, yeah,
Earthquake
Earthquake.
He
stand up was
definitely.
good.
He definitely ate on that one.
Yeah.
So,
You
right.
know
Yeah.
what? You know what, Nash? I don't know when Denzel gonna retire. I think it's gonna be a
Never.
little. Yeah,
I don't
Never.
think it's
I
happening
think,
no time.
I think what's gonna happen is I think he's gonna like officially pass the torch with his son when they do a movie together. I think that's
Yeah.
what I think that's what's gonna happen.
I don't think
You
they
know,
want the movie industry. Okay, so this me being doing movies and stuff. I know certain things. I know one thing for sure. When scripts are written, they already have somebody in mind for it.
Hmm.
Period. Point blank. They already have somebody in mind. Is that who you gonna get on the screen?
Right.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
nah, not all the time.
But I do know there are certain scripts that come out. That Joker, the first person they think of.
Denzel? Yeah. You know why? Cause
Not every time.
he's a theater seat filler. Just like Will
Yeah,
Smith smack a nigga ass. He
bruh.
will fill seats up. He's
Yeah,
guaranteed to fill the theater up. So
Yeah,
that's why you said, like
yeah,
you said,
yeah.
he the first in the list. Denzel,
First
man,
one.
get his
Yep.
ass. Get him.
And come on now. We've been watching him for how many years? Have you seen anything? Like even his early movies? I
Anything
was
bad.
watching that like man, this dude was good usually the early movies be the ones that suck, dog.
Them jokes is
yeah. I
good.
mean, it's even like Ice Cube, right? Looking at Ice Cube history as an
Yeah,
actor, like
yeah.
just in Hollywood, you never really heard anything bad about Ice Cube. I think what happened was Ice Cube he went to Hollywood. Ice Cube went to Hollywood and began his production company. And
Mm-hmm. Cube vision.
his wife gave up, well, not gave up, but she put her career on the back burner to support Ice Cube with the Cube vision.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm,
believe his wife was a district attorney or a lawyer or something like
Yeah,
that.
she DA.
Yeah, so it's just some of these guys is just like built for just like knowing when to not allow Hollywood to invade their personal lives. 'Cause at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, these actors are still human. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
still just
definitely.
regular people. When they come from Hollywood, when they go home, whether they live in like Atlanta or Washington or Georgia or whatever the hell they live at, they just living their own normal lives.
I want
I'm
to know
pretty
where
sure. I'm
Virginia
pretty sure.
Slim.
I'm pretty sure Denzel. Every time he walk in the house, he does that little look. Yeah.
You know what?
Jake! Jake!
Not guaranteed.
Here we go.
Guaranteed.
Nah, did y'all hey CJ, did you see the I reposted the jump from a comedian off Instagram. He was imitating Denzel's voice. And he does a lot of people
The guy with the
voices.
locks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
now
yeah.
come on, man. You can't be messing up the money, Sean. You can't be messing up the money. He said, that's
Yeah.
my boy. That boy, he did slap me. Didn't he? Oh, no, no,
Nash
no.
said, "How y'all feel about the cast on Friday saying they was barely paid from the movie?"
I heard about that.
I believe it
But
Honestly,
why wait years later?
yeah. Why
because
wait?
probably because there's talk of a remake. Now I don't know exactly when this is gonna happen,
It's
if
not
it's
gonna
gonna
be the
happen,
same though. It's not gonna be the
but
same.
there's conversations going on.
It's not
That's
gonna
the
be the
only
same.
reason I think they would be talking about this right now.
Yeah, it's just like I think the only person that's still alive is Chris Tucker
Yeah,
and Ice Cube and
which
Mike Epps.
which they wouldn't cast the original cast. That's not what they're gonna do. Now you might have cast members that are, let's say, okay, this Ice Cube son, the playing, you might have that, but
Oh
yeah, the
yeah, yeah.
original
True.
cast,
Hey,
they
Slim.
yeah,
Very true. Most of them signed a contract to get on, so they knew what it was from jump.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely,
Yeah. Like, listen,
definitely,
I get that it was years ago, but at the time, even back then, you got to read that contract. I don't
you
care
got
if you
some,
never. I
bro,
don't care if
and
you never
it's
been in a movie before.
I ain't
You
even gonna lie.
might
It's
actually
a
be in the
lot of
movie. You gotta read that contract, but
even as a extra, and I've done a lot of extra work. We have to sign contracts because on set
tough love.
we firsthand see what's going on in these movies and these TV shows,
Mhm.
Absolutely.
and of course, your people know most of the time, unless they tell you, they'll tell you up front. Nobody can know nothing about this. And you have to sign that
On the
paperwork saying,
NDA.
yeah, you ain't gonna say
Mm-hmm.
nothing about it. There's been movies I've been in that I couldn't say a word to nobody that I
Yeah.
was even in it.
That's on the
All they
NDA.
knew is I
Mm.
got paid for something. And honest, I'm gonna be honest with you.
The money was
a
good.
couple, a couple of my
Great.
siblings thought I was doing drugs or something because the money was
The
yeah.
money was good. You never seen
And I
that,
couldn't
did you?
tell
Never
them what
seen
I
that
did.
money before.
Man, I couldn't tell them where I got the money from, and it was eating me up. And then the movie would drop, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm in this movie, such and such, such and such,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I wasn't even like. There's been movies I've got real good pay from because I was an extra on set, and I was just there for one day.
For one day.
This
I
is
did the
this is
same
a
thing,
one
dog.
day set, and the director saw you, and they saw me. My brother to this day went to New York to audition for a scene in an extra scene. They needed a bunch of guys with the look that he had, and they contacted him. He had just left New York. He just left New York and he moved to Atlanta. They contacted him and said, "Yo, we need you to come back to New York." And my brother grabbed everything and he went back to New York. When he got to New York, they said, "We love your look." And I'm mad at this Joker to this day because that really ain't happened to me like that. But they was like, "We need you in every scene that the family is in
Mm.
because you're going to be a part of the family." And he was just there to be an extra.
Extra. Yeah.
He called me. He's like, "Dog, you ain't gonna believe this. They paying all expenses. They moved me from at this hotel to this hotel." I'm like, "Where you
Mm-hmm.
staying there?" He was like, "Yeah, dog. I'm eating first class food, bruh."
Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Nash asked
And this
what
was his
movie.
first movie.
He asked what movies.
Uh,
He said,
American Gangster. If you go watch American Gangster, my brother, little scrawny Joker, is in every single scene that the family is sitting at the table. And if they're out and about, every scene they're in, he's in that mug.
oh,
he
for
the
real?
one. He the one that he
Every single
was he the one.
scene.
Was he the one that got told to blotch the rug?
No, it wasn't. That wasn't my brother. That was.
Nigga alpaca. Nigga alpaca.
That's $250,000
but the thing
alpaca. You
was,
blotch that shit.
the
Put
thing
some club
was,
soda on.
my brother did not have one line in this movie. Not one. He didn't say a word.
Yeah. And got
But he
paid.
stood there and he looked like the family so much. They put him in one scene, and the director,
Yeah, that's a
my
multi-million
brother
dollar
said,
movie right there.
my brother said the director went to scratching his nose, and he said 1 second, and he pulled his people back. He said he saw him. He said I saw him shake his head, and the next thing I know, I was getting fitted. He said I
Oh,
didn't know
man.
what I was getting fitted for.
Four.
But they
I
started
was
fitting
fitted.
me. They started putting me in suits. They started putting me in this and that.
Let
And
me
he
say
was like, next
right,
thing I know, they had me staying with all of the cast.
let me
Like,
say this.
It's all right.
Is that Nash said he would love to be an extra. I heard they get paid, right? Don't let these people who never been an extra before tell you
I'm,
that the money ain't all that.
The
yeah,
money,
I'm
Right?
all
gonna
that.
tell you.
I
It
was an
I'm
ain't
gonna
extra
tell
before.
you.
Trust me.
it ain't Denzel Washington money. Hell, fuck that. It ain't the
It's
guy
not.
that played Carlton in Bel Air, buddy.
It's not.
All right,
But
it's
this is a
not.
deal, though.
But
This is a deal.
it's way more. It's way more that you get on a bi-weekly check on the 9 to 5.
Yeah,
See that?
it's grunt work. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest with you. It is grunt work. The
definitely.
deal is, this is a deal about extra work, and people don't want to do it because of, like CJ just said, it's the money ain't there. It's not in the beginning.
Nope.
But if you get seen,
It is.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You be surprised.
I'm
You be
gonna
surprised.
tell you right now. Like when I say my brother went back to Atlanta, and they called him and they said, "Nope, we need him." They told him to drop everything.
Everything.
He had a job.
Mm-hmm.
He had a full-time gig he was working.
Yeah.
They said, "Man, whatever." They told him over the phone what he was gonna get paid. My brother said he called the job. That very next call was like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna be in for a couple of weeks." They flew him, like literally sent him. All he had to do was go to the airport, pick up the ticket, and get on the plane.
And get on the plane.
Hey, this man, fruit basket and
They told
everything.
him to grab. I think he grabbed a week worth of clothes. I think that's what he said. He said once they got there, they needed him for more. Yeah, they was gonna need him for longer than he thought. And they said, "Don't worry about it, we got you." And they took that joker and got him clothes.
That man was going to Dolce Gabbana and all that shit, man.
Bro, if you get seen, it's grunt work. I ain't gonna
lie
to you.
Absolutely.
I did an extra work for this is some years ago. I was living in Atlanta, and this is Unnecessary Roughness, the motherfucker TV series. With John Stamos. I was playing. I was in a bar scene, an extra bar scene, with John Stamos and his assistant. And I was just sitting at the bar like it was happy hour. You know what I'm saying? I had a suit on there. They had to come down. I had to go to on set with the suit on and everything. And I thought it was gonna be a one-day thing for me. It ended up being. It was that Wednesday. I ended up coming back. Was asked to come back Thursday. Not that Friday, but then that Saturday. So it was Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for me. Man, 3 days. 1,700. 1,700. I was like,
easy. One day.
Imagine they flying my brother back and forth to New York because it's another scene that he need to be in because he's a part of the family.
Yeah.
And that joker would call me like, "Bro, you ain't gonna believe this. Like, where you at?" "Yo, I'm in such and such. I'm in a layover." "Where you going?" "I'm going back to New York." Like, bruh.
That's what's up. That's what's
Look,
up,
and
man.
I've been doing this work for years, and I ain't never got pulled.
That's what's up. Why we talking about Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna talk about some Grammy moments.
Oh,
if you guys haven't missed the Grammys, I got a few still shots, of the Grammys. Shout out to Questlove and want to say, yeah, Questlove won the Grammy. That was another milestone, and Baptiste. Baptiste. I think he got his fourth or fifth Grammy. We got Ike Turner and and Joe Jackson.
He do like Ike.
Yeah, Ike Turner and Joe Jackson. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. I actually really, really like these two as a combination. They have made amazing music together.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they cleaned up on the Grammys.
Oh yeah, they cleaned up real nice. I think they won maybe three or four awards that night. Same thing with Baptiste. I think he won like 3 or 4. Questlove, he won one that night as well. So like I said, it was a lot of milestones that night, yo.
Shout out to Questlove, man. That man won an Oscar and a Grammy within a week.
Yeah. If you guys haven't watched Questlove's documentary it's on Hulu. Make sure y'all check it out. It's very worth watching.
Yeah, that's real
I didn't watch it a few times.
Yeah.
I watched it a few times. So it's definitely.
What's the name of it again? It's something Love. What's the name of it again?
Soul for Love.
Yeah, Soul for Love.
Yeah, or Love for Soul, something like that. Don't give me the line. But we got a new segment.
Solar Summer.
Yeah, Solar Summer. That's what it's called. Yeah.
I've seen a question in the comments. I'll tell you like this. They were asking about the cast and stuff. The easiest way to find out about that is to look in Help Wanted. Also, You heard it here first. There's a lot of casting on Facebook.
Facebook.
All you got to do is go on Facebook, type casting in, type your area, whatever your
You
area.
know,
If
I,
it's New
I, I
York,
always thought that was just like ads to get your information. Like I
Hell
never.
oh no,
nah.
no, 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 no.
No,
They're
that's the plug.
actually there's three groups I'm in Atlanta that actually got me booked gigs, real good
And you got them through
gigs.
you found them on
If
Facebook.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
found them on Facebook. What I did was I worked security. Well, I've done security for so many years, and at the time, the gig that I got, one of the gigs was a set.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do
Oh, that's
sets,
crazy. Yeah.
and I was on the set, and it was I can't think of the movie right now, but it was one of the movies with Della Rose them in. They was in it, and these guys, all I seen is all the extras were suited and booted, but they looked like they was from the 70s. These
Mm.
cats was so cold, they was so clean, bruh.
And they
They
zoot
would go,
suits.
bruh, they would go in the wardrobe and come out of that mug, and I'd be like, God, dog, these cats tight. And
Mm-hmm.
they hit me, and I hit them up, and I was like, yo, how y'all getting cash for this? Because
Right.
I don't see it in the paper. It's not on TV. It ain't this and that. They said Facebook. There's casting groups on Facebook. And they told me a couple of them. And I went on Facebook and I got casted in Triple Nine. That was the first movie I did in Atlanta, was Triple
Okay.
Nine. And I was one of the background people, but I got paid. And they feed you while you're on set because you're usually there for like
All damn
eight,
day.
probably 10 to 12 hours. Yeah.
Yep.
You're usually there. And if the
It
director,
ain't like just regular food. They
no,
Nah,
feed
no, no,
you
you.
no,
eating
they got
good.
cater food. You
You
Yeah.
cater.
eating good. I
And
know.
if, like I said, if the producer or the casting director like you, when I went to Tyler Perry's set, um, this was before he got the big,
Mm-hmm.
outfit and all
Studio.
that. When
Mhm.
I went to his set, I got in real good with his casting director because she liked my look, and she said, "We got some more stuff coming up. I'm gonna keep you in mind." She took my picture and she ducked it into a folder, and I ain't think nothing of it. And then next thing I know, Tyler gets the studio, and I get a phone call. Yo, we got some stuff we working on. We need you. I'm like, wait, what?
That's
I'm
all
working
right,
a
man.
full-time job. I'm doing this and I'm doing, here's the pay. What time you need me
Look, excuse me. Yeah,
Like main man
I
off of
ain't coming back to work.
what's my man name off of Harlem Nights? Yeah, baby, put your
there?
mom on the phone.
Bruh, I
I
called
ain't
I
coming back.
called my
Yeah,
job
go ahead,
so
come home.
quick, like, yo, yeah, I ain't gonna make it tomorrow. Well, what's going on? You sick? Are you all right? Hey, all I can tell you is I ain't gonna be there tomorrow. You need to find me a replacement.
Shit,
Do
man,
you
that
And
check
what's
when
up,
I
something,
got
man?
man.
to set,
I'm a look into it, man. Yeah, I'm
there
looking
there
into it. So if you
there's
guys,
casting everywhere. You'll be surprised. Like you're
Especially
probably
real
in a
heavy in
city.
Baltimore too.
Yeah, even in the little small
yeah,
cities
definitely
where
in
you think
Baltimore. Yeah.
nothing is going on. My mom, check this out. My mom's live in Selma, Alabama, right?
hmm
Where the march happened, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X,
History
all that.
right there. That's a
When
historic city.
when they shot the movie Selma, I had just went back to Atlanta
hmm
and I worked the set. I worked the Selma set where they filmed some of it in Atlanta. And I worked security on the set. And I called my mom and said, yo, this Selma set is off the chain. I'm telling you right now. She said, well, I heard they gonna shoot a couple scenes here. I said, well, duh, they gotta come to Selma because they gotta
Yeah,
shoot the
got
bridge.
to. I mean, you
They
got to.
got to. They,
Yeah,
if not anything else,
you
they
can't
gotta
have a
shoot
movie called Selma and not shoot in Selma. Like,
right.
Right.
like,
And so
who
she
does
said,
that?
I wonder if I could get in. I said, do you have the information? Yeah, they gave us the information. My mom called them, dog. She was on set. As soon as they came to Selma that first day she was there. This is the deal. This is the funny part, right? If you watch Selma, my mom was talking because she was like, yeah, I was supposed to be here for a day. They asked me to come back for another day. I said, go back the next day. So she went the
Mama's getting
next
paid.
day, and the next thing I know, they're shooting in Montgomery, which is like an hour away.
Montgomery,
They
Alabama.
wanted her in Montgomery. She went to Montgomery. I was like, yeah, okay. So we go to the movies because I'm back here in Selma. It's a big opening down here. They doing a little
Or
feature thing. Yeah. So I go to the movies and I'm sitting in there. She never told me what scene she was in. She
seen
never
Dr. Martin Luther
said what
King.
it was she was doing. Nothing. In one of the
Okay.
scenes where the police are battering the people in Selma, my mom got hit by one of the horses that
Oh
the,
shit.
the police was on,
Mm-hmm.
and she went flying through the air. And my dad said, as soon as I seen that, he was like, "You was screaming like you was a crazy person." Not my
That's what's up,
mama.
dude.
I
That's
just
what's up.
remember saying, "Not my mama." But yeah, my mom got paid real good for that
I
night.
bet she did. That's what's
It's
up,
yeah,
man. Yeah, that's
yeah.
what's up, man.
I tell
Um,
anybody if you can do it. I'm sorry, I'm taking time. Go
no,
ahead.
no, you good. You good, man. You good. You good. That's what's up though, man. You and mom's getting paid, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's what's up. I'm definitely gonna look into it. Like I said, I usually
yeah,
think that it's just like, ads and they trying to just get my information. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never looked into it. You know what I'm saying? But now that
I
I
give
know,
you more
I'm definitely gonna look
information.
into it.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. It's worth it.
What's up, Mo? How you doing, brother? Thank you for popping in. Um, so we got a segment, of course it's the title of the show. Oh Lord, what's happening?
Oh Lord, that sounds like somebody we know. Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
right. So why we this crazy moments happening in Hollywood? Why we talking about it? We're gonna talk a little bit about. I want to move on from this. Will Smith banned for 10 years
You say you
after
want to move
slapping.
on from it.
Yeah, I definitely want to move on from it. But
Can I say it?
The
Can I
Academy
say
has.
it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I told you so. That's all I need to say.
So the Academy has banned Will Smith for 10 years after the slapping of Chris Rock at the house. And Will Smith said, I accept it. It's all good. And, it's not the end of Will Smith though. Like people say that his career is diminished. I don't think it's diminished. It's
I,
Will Smith we talking here.
yeah,
It's Will Smith.
he'll be back.
He'll
It
be
it
back.
might be a little. He might take a vacation for a minute.
Yeah,
Well, he got no choice, do it.
yeah, it's Will
Because
Smith. You know,
honestly, if the Academy has moved back from Will, ain't nobody gonna touch him right now.
I mean, right now, I don't think it's
I
smart
don't
for
think.
anybody.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's gonna touch. I, I, and I told my brother because me and my brother had this
Thank
conversation,
you, thank you,
and
Jamal. Thank you,
oh,
Jamal. That's an overreaction to something they didn't handle properly the night of.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
I agree.
And I don't want to get into it because I've been getting into it,
It's gonna
since it
be a
happened.
problem.
No, it's like, because I've been talking about it since it happened.
Yeah,
But I think, them banning him for 10 years is like
I
you
I
didn't
knew.
handle this. You didn't handle this properly.
Well, I
And
knew it was something gonna come down the line,
but
and
why
I
wait?
told my
Why
brother
wait a week and a half ahead of
because okay, I'm honestly they have to have a meeting about this. They got to.
it's 24
It's
hours in a
just
day. It's
yeah, but
24
it's
hours in a day.
you never know where people are with
It's
especially with COVID
2022.
going
It's
on. They could
2022.
have did a live stream. Like, come on, everybody get on the screen, let's talk, whatever, whatever. But um that would look hasty. It would look
I
hasty.
mean,
I did say I I said it on my pod. I said it in the man cave. He's finna feel this. Now I don't know how he gonna feel it, but he finna feel
I mean,
this. And then
I don't think he
wait,
cares.
the first thing I seen,
Just like my lady just said. Like, I don't think Will care.
the
I don't
first
think he
thing,
cares.
well, I think he does, and I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. But the first thing I saw was Jada's response. She finally spoke on it. She finally said something, and what she said was she didn't put Will up to this. This was not her doing. She ain't asked Will to do this. He did this on his own.
Yeah, he
I
did
ain't
it on
got
his
nothing
own.
to do with that man. It kind of made me think about Judas. When Judas was like, I don't know this man.
They said it's to be said that she didn't say that.
It's everywhere. They done posted this there all over the place, like
So
articles and all kind of stuff. And I'm like, what?
exactly.
I said, and
Yeah,
then I
right.
said, even if it isn't true, I said, Will finna feel this.
Yeah,
He finna
you know,
feel
but
it.
just like she
And
said,
not
though,
even 24 hours later.
that
Say again.
that night is going to be the highlight for the next couple of years, like until something
It is.
major happens.
Everybody talking.
You know, let's be honest. Nobody really
Didn't we
watched
have this
the
conversation?
Oscars. Nobody really talked about the Oscars the day
Until they
after.
heard about the slap.
You know, until they
But
heard
we
about
had
it.
this conversation, right, CJ?
Yeah, absolutely. We
And
had
what
this
did I
conversation
say?
before. I mean, you
What
said
did
he's
I
going to
say?
feel it, and like I said,
But no, I'm talking about. I'm talking
I don't think he's
about
feeling it like everybody else think he's feeling it. Like this is Will Smith. He's one of the highest grossing actors in Hollywood. You know, and a black
remember when
actor
I
at
said.
that.
Remember when I said this is a publicity stunt? You remember
Definitely.
that?
Definitely.
This is a publicity stunt.
Definitely.
And the only reason I said that is because I work security.
Yeah.
I've worked for all kind of different award shows. I'm not gonna actually say it now because it's been years and years ago. There was not one security scene anywhere.
Nope.
No.
That's
No.
not us. Because if something like that goes down, we immediately get involved.
So the
That's
crazy
not
thing
that.
is, right?
This can't be
I don't-
real.
I
I'm
don't
sitting
think
there
he,
like,
I don't think he's done though. I don't think he's done.
this is another
Nah,
show
he
for the
definitely ain't
people.
done. He definitely ain't done. My thing
No,
is,
I don't
like,
think he's done.
like what he did was, and for the first thing that he did, he took himself off the committee. He took himself
Yeah.
off the Oscar committee as far as him
Yeah.
even having to make cast votes or have an opinion. He took himself out that seat. He removed himself. So that's commendable on him. You know what I'm saying? They banned him for 10 years. All right. Fuck. He got it. And guess what? He still got to keep his trophy.
Right.
Fuck it. Go ahead and slap him on the wrist. Like you said,
I'll
CJ.
tell you what I think gonna
He was
happen.
guaranteed 20-25 mil per movie. What? How long ago did they do that to him? That was like 8, 9, 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah,
So he's still gonna eat. He's still gonna eat.
You do know what I think gonna happen?
What?
Will's going independent.
Probably so.
Mark,
He should have
mark
been it.
my words.
Yeah, he should have been. He
Should've
was
been
gonna
there,
be-
Dad.
He gonna pop up in something that ain't even nationally televised. You don't see no previews of it. You just go walk into one of these
But
and you're gonna be scrolling down Netflix one day and you're gonna say,
Will Smith.
wait a minute.
Fuck?
That's
But
Will.
you know what? Y'all know what's funny though, real quick. Because I got road. But y'all know what's funny?
Huh.
What's the race that's talking about this shit the most?
Bruh.
However, I say all that to say, everybody know them motherfucking white people, they love Will Smith. So I agree with CJ. He is far from fucking done.
Yeah,
He's a
he ain't
and forgive
done.
me,
This
I
ain't- this
love
ain't
Will
the
Smith.
never say
Fuck
he
with
was
Will
done.
Smith, but he's a white person's actor.
This ain't the first time we done watch Will Smith slap somebody. This ain't the
At
first
all.
time.
At
This ain't the
all.
first
You
time.
know what I'm saying?
Like,
My
this-
thing is, I'm pissed off because he fucked it up for the culture because of, you know what I'm saying? Because you had motherfucking Will Packer. He produced it. It was a highlight for the blacks in the Oscar world that night. You know what I'm saying? Because you had Will Packer producing the joint. You had motherfucking people of minority and men and women who won a lot of awards, and we ain't never got that shit from the Oscars years before. Never. Never. So that's why I'm fucked up with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, like I said in my podcast, you can't determine a person's reaction.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? If anybody got this man book, I don't have it, but I've been listening to the audio of it. The first motherfucking paragraph in the book, it says he still feels like a coward because of what happened to his mom and with his father domestic, you know what I'm saying, abusing his mother, and he down talking on her. And so I say all that to say, if years of that you've been that was instilled in you and you seen it as a kid, doing that towards a woman, and then years later, you know what I'm saying? People talking shit about your woman, about August Alsina situation, 2016 Oscars when motherfucking Chris Rock said, "Oh shit, you weren't even invited to the Oscars." You know what I'm saying? People just that's a woman being talked about. So that goes back to him reliving that shit with Mom Duke. So again, you can't control a person's reaction or how they react.
Just like
You know what I'm saying? But
just,
and I kept on saying, if you keep on poking at a motherfucking bear, that bear gonna call your motherfucking
exactly.
And again, that shit, that smack wasn't intended for Chris Rock.
It wasn't.
Let's be clear. It wasn't intended for Chris Rock. It was all the years of anger, all the years of him being a fucking meme. He done took over the Jordan cry meme now. You know what I'm saying? Him being his name drugged in the mud through the entanglements, all this other shit. It's like years of that. Him and the Tupac. He ain't manly like Tupac. That shit hurts a person's feelings eventually. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So all that shit.
But see, he didn't even do nothing.
It's gonna make you blow up, and that's what he did.
Yeah, just like my woman just said. It's I think it's mentally breaking them down, just like you said, Ray. It's mentally breaking them down, and honestly, it just like the Oscars didn't phase them. Just like you said, it wasn't what Chris Rock said. It was what Chris Rock said when everything was already boiling over. The pat was already boiling over. The pat already had water on the floor already. It was just Chris Rock.
Well, I said he was gonna have to say. He had to say something though. This is his job. I said it. I was like, he gonna have to say something about this. I wonder what he gonna say.
What I'm really upset at is how a lot of people.
Real quick, CJ. He didn't respond because, like I tell people, you really think Chris Rock was gonna fuck up that Oscar bag?
Oh no.
However, you saw his initial reaction. That right hand, he like, boy, about to light off. He's like, you know what? He probably thought about it. He heard them dollar signs. Like, I ain't fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Chris Rock was smart because he from Brooklyn. He from Brooklyn, first off.
Yeah.
And got 10 brothers.
Yeah. And you know, Brooklyn.
And can we talk about the brothers? Because
Tony Rock went off.
Bruh, that's exactly where I was finna go.
Tony Rock went off.
You ain't seen what bruh.
You saw that, Joe CJ?
Yeah.
Tony Rock, he said, mother, you step up on this stage, you ain't gonna be nominated. Only thing you be nominated for these hands. These hands.
He meant that too.
Yeah, absolutely. He meant it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Another old lord what happened is.
But I do agree he's gonna go independent. I agree with
Kim Kardashian gets a late invite about her sister's wedding.
Oh shit!
So Kourtney Kardashian gets married, and Kim Kardashian didn't hear about it. The only way she heard about it was in a group text after the wedding.
Bruh.
The day after.
Congratulations! Can you imagine that? Congratulations for what? What happened?
It's funny because reading about it, people's like, oh, how could Kourtney forget to invite his sister? And I'm like, first off, how you a sister and you don't know your sister getting married? Like it ain't like your sister is like a regular person. Like your sister getting married. This is Kourtney.
It's like we planned this yesterday.
This is going to be in the tabloids. This is going to be everywhere.
I can't remember everybody.
So that was fun. That was very fun. Another old lord, because I was actually on Twitter when this happened. And rapper NLE Chopper tweets that he takes 5 to 7 dumps in a day. Yeah. He said because
that's why he left the screen. He knew it was coming.
And each Chopper tweets he takes 5 to 7 dumps.
Yeah.
I mean, the human body's supposed to take 3 dumps a day anyway. So
yeah,
true. But
human body, no, you got to take at least three dumps a day. That nigga
eating. Ain't no telling he on the road. Ain't no telling what the fuck he eating all that shit coming out.
Yeah,
bruh. Mm-mm.
yeah. He shit 5 to 7 times because he eat a lot and he fast even more. So when he come off his fast, he be ready to eat. Since the food is like alkaline, it runs right through me. More of the story, you should shit for every meal. First off, food is not like alkaline.
Is he saying it's like water? It just what? I know, I can't even analyze this.
Ah,
What?
it was it, it was the same food as alkaline for me. I mean, each his own. Each his own,
I,
man. Each his own.
all I can say is okay.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I don't even. Does that deserve a response? Not like.
I don't even know. Like, do you even want to
What is
give
he
it a response?
eating? What did he even say? What he was?
Ain't no telling. Fuck that nigga eating. That nigga eating something.
Man,
Bruh. Uh-uh.
man, I'm telling you. Yeah, that it really did throw me off. That shit's crazy. I was like,
Yeah, I see.
he's like, man,
Mm.
food is alkaline. All right, I get it. I get it.
How you-
Get it. Another old lord, Bow Wow's baby mother claims that he blocked on Instagram. She said that she can't even act it up.
Why?
Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why is he blocked? What did he do?
I mean, it's Instagram. You have other methods of communication. Is the question. Um, like I said, each his own.
You, you know, depending on what's going. Okay, see, I need to think logically about this because yeah, I'm in there. I'm blocked on some social media. But
So,
the question is, what was he saying that he got blocked?
you know what? I can't even begin to tell you. Very good question. Very good question.
Like, did he post a picture and say, "Man, you ain't a good mother anyway"? What?
Uh, you know, what's crazy is, he had a, I think he was dating Olivia Scott, and uh, even
Mm,
he denied the baby for a while before
mm,
actually accepted it, whatever. Um, and she,
mm.
it's a lot of he say she say, shit at that point. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, you know how they go.
Well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I hate to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you gotta watch. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Another old lord, Bobby Schmurda is sued 25K. He is sued 25K from a private jet that he was on. Because he left rug burns. He was smoking and he left rug burns. And
What,
they sued him for 25,000.
what was the
And
name of this company?
and
I wouldn't know what plane he was on.
he got kicked off. He got kicked off the private jet because while he was smoking, he was putting out the blunts on the carpet.
They still gotta have a name. What's the name of this company? Because
I they didn't release they didn't release the name of the company.
I wouldn't know
It
what
was
was
a, it
on
was
the
a it was a
jet.
private
Like,
aviation it was a private aviation company, and they tried to find the 25,000, and now they suing him for 25,000.
I'm sure he's not the first
And
person that's left for up. Okay,
and
I'm gonna continue. I'm sorry.
what's funny is he he went on Instagram and he said, "Man, these niggas kicked me off the private jet. They say that I'm ratchet. They trying to sue me for 25K right now for some rug burns. Niggas said I left smoke carpet burns on the shit, man. Fuck these private jets. Fuck y'all niggas. I don't mind. Nigga about to go pick up 150,000 anyway. I'll take my little 2,000 flights anyway. Nigga don't mind.
So what? He gonna drive from now on? What's that mean?
I mean,
What?
you know,
Because I hate to say it, but just talk. I mean, pilots talk.
here's the thing, right? Here's one of my issues that I have, with some black people, right? Is when you go places, there's a certain standard that you do have to adhere by.
Right.
And when you been on a private jet, you can't be putting your cigarette out on the fucking carpet. Like, come on, have some home training, yo.
Right.
Like have some home training. And then the nerve for you to get upset because they want to fine you 25,000. Like, dude, like what the fuck, you know? I'm like, come on, man,
Um, I will say this. I've been in some working security in some private places, and yeah, sometimes they get really uptight about furniture and carpet and on a jet you smoke like okay, well I yeah I've seen it before, but
mm-hmm.
ain't that kind of scary though?
Mm-hmm.
Like to be on a jet smoking. They didn't say what he was smoking, right?
He probably smoking a blunt. Probably smoking weed. I'm just gonna be that guy. I'm just gonna be that guy. He was smoking weed. I mean, I don't think he smoked cigarette. Maybe it black him out. Who knows? But yeah, man. I think that yeah, I think that a lot of people, a lot of people just you just need to learn when you go places. There's certain shit that you can't do, right?
Yeah.
And that certain shit is putting your cigarette or black 'em out or blunt, whatever it is, putting it out on the carpet. You can't do that shit. But y'all know what it is, man. It is time for the topic of the night: maximizing on your opportunities. Favor, before I let you go, man, how are you maximizing on your opportunities?
Actually, I got a few opportunities just opened up to me. I'm actually taking them. I'm working on my craft. I'm getting my stuff better. I'm trying to make sure that once I release or let's say am introduced on these different projects, that I'm at my best. I'm at the top of my game. So
Mm-hmm.
it's taken me a lot of practice and behind the scenes. I've been MIA from a few places, like the cave just came back. I had to pull back from my personal podcast because of this, but there was opportunities given to me. So, and there was, yeah, that's a whole nother situation. But anyway, basically that's what I'm doing. Perfecting my craft, doing better, reaching out. Because a lot of people hate to ask for help, but I'm not one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ask you for help if I need it. So I'm going to the most, let's just say, the reach that I have. I'm going trying to reach further than the reach that I have to get what I need. So yeah, and actually it's been working here lately. So knock on wood, because I don't want to mess nothing up. But yeah, that's what I've been doing here lately.
Right. All right. All right. Well,
Yes, sir.
to be honest, I just been, maximizing on my opportunities by just been, focusing on the big picture. Just focusing on the big picture, making sure that everything is everything. Not looking at the negative and always looking at the positive. And any obstacles that come my way, just gotta knock them, move them to the side, and gotta keep moving. I have a great
Yeah.
support system. I got a great support system. with the podcast and just me doing everything, on the back end of things. I got my woman who always, makes sure that I'm all right, makes sure that my mental was good and everything. So, I'm definitely proud of myself. I'm proud of where I'm at. I'm very looking forward to where I am going to be in
Hmm.
very soon. You know what I'm saying? So, just everybody just got to maximize on your opportunities. No matter what it is. It's very very apparent that you do that. So
Yeah,
that's just how I see
definitely,
it.
definitely. I see the lady speaking. Hello, how you
So what's
doing?
up? How you doing?
How
I'm
you
all right.
doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. But yeah, that's all the time that we have for y'all today. Y'all know what it is. Just make sure that you guys follow us at the BKE Podcast on Twitter and on Facebook. And thank you, DJ Favor, for taking the time out your schedule to
I
come through.
appreciate you for bringing me on, man. I think I speak for me and other guests. That yo, appreciate it. I'll come back anytime. Y'all need me back. I'll be back. Most
Most
definitely.
definitely, man. Most definitely. Well, y'all have a good night. Y'all know what it is, and we'll catch y'all when we catch y'all. Peace out.